Hi guys. In this part of the video, we're going to be looking at our grading policy. So we have a standards-based grading in eighth grade this year, just like we've had in seventh grade and sixth grade for you the last few years. So with standards-based grading, you are basically trying to meet the standard is a 3, and then exceeding the standard is a 4. If you look over on the right side, you'll notice that before you can retest, you have to have all missing work from that unit has to be submitted, corrections requested by your teacher must be made, and original assignments, and then additional practice towards the objective has to be shown as well. So you can always retest to move up to that level 3. You just have to make sure you have all your work turned in first. If you click to the next slide, you'll notice that participation is important. So whether we are learning in the classroom or online, you are going to make sure you log into Google Classroom for each period, utilizing the upcoming tab over on the left side and Google Classroom links and Google Classroom to keep up with assignments that are coming due. And then any items with a due date are considered essential and will show up under the upcoming when the due date is near. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. If you go back to your Google Classroom for just a moment, over on the side, you'll notice that all topics are listed here. And that's also where you're going to see upcoming. It will have due dates for different assignments. That will be right over here on this left side. Also, if we have any Google Meets will also be over here scheduled in upcoming. All right, back to our slides. So, makeup work, if you're absent, you are still responsible for the work that you missed on Google Classroom. You'll have an extra day past the due date for each day that you were absent. So, if you were absent one day, you'll have an extra day to get that made up. But if you have multiple missing assignments, we're going to have to conference about when you're going to get that done and how you're going to get caught up. Students who are in Project Extra do not have to make that work up. However, if you have questions about any of that, please shoot me an email. Net etiquette. Okay, this is going to be important, especially if we do distance learning. I'm going to have you take a minute to click on this link and follow it and take a few minutes to go over the FPS Hornet Way for net etiquette. Next up is distance learning. So in the event that distance learning is required, you can refer to this FPS Hornet Way for distance learning. It is a very long document, and I would suggest that you read it when you have free time. We're not going to do it right now. Okay, but just know that that's there. And so if we go to distance learning, that's available for you to take a look at and for your parents so that you know all of the expectations for learning online.